Welcome to 36 Full Press and Craps Nation, YouTube's premier craps channel.
Fuck it, you already know what I'm going to say. Here we go. And 16 minutes. Here we go. What's up, YouTube? Press here. Hey, good evening, and welcome to my channel. This is 36 Full Press, and in today's episode, I got my good buddy Jacob from WagerMeThis. Say what's up, Jacob.
What's up, Jacob? No, my thing fell down because I hit it with a bottle of whiskey. And that's not joking.
Bottle of whiskey. Hey, well, you know what? That's what happens when you're making videos in your basement, a.k.a. your YouTube channel. So what are we wanting to do here? Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about your channel real quick, and we're going to start doing something else. I'm sure most of my subscribers know about you, part of Craps Nation, but just go ahead and give a little intro, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, this is Jacob from WagerMeThis, and the big thing I got going on right now is I'm going to have these 3 live videos coming up, and it's for the subscribers, and I need, people, of course, to come in to the live video, tell me they want to be entered in the contest, and if for being a subscriber, you get 1 automatic entry, but then after that, I'm going to give extra entries for every $2 super chat. That's on you. I don't care whether you do that or not, but I want people to have the opportunity to have more entries if they feel like it. And the winner, I'm going to come play with you at your casino, and I'll buy you in.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, I just want to kind of touch on this since I sent you a message, but I forgot about it, actually, because I looked and I saw it wasn't sent. I'm waiting for Cleveland to open. Obviously, I don't want you to buy me in, but you did promise a long time ago, back when you were Blue Collar Sports, that you were going to come and play with me here at the Craps Jack's Casino here in Cleveland. So I'm not going to let you slide on that one. You will be playing. And if not, we don't like the Jacks, we'll go down the street and we'll go to Toledo, play over there at that casino too. So, but anyway, what's that?
I'm in. I got all kinds of things I need to do in Ohio.
Yeah.
Because I'm a ridiculous football fan, and football and Ohio are the same thing.
The Hall of Fame, yeah. The Hall of Fame's right down the street, baby. It's 30 minutes.
And there's Cincinnati. There's all the other stuff. Football. You got Ohio State. There's a lot of shit there I need to see.
Yeah. So you need to come. You need to come hang out, and we can play some craps. You can go do your thing. And there's a lot of great places I want you while you're here to go visit. I'll send you in that direction if you got time. You know what I mean? And I'll even send you with a bucket list of restaurants that you need to hit up. So anyways, the whole point of this video, I reached out to my buddy Jacob. We're very close and different ideas. He can decide what he wants to say about this. But I'm getting some feedback on some a lot of my blender. Even it's been a while. I'm still getting a lot of people asking me, hey, how this works. So this is the deal, right? So I like the blender. I like my Cleveland hustle. I love flat betting through the don't come. Okay, so with that being said, none of those work all the time. You have to pick and choose based on what's going on. So I like to start out how I always start in Vegas when I went to Detroit, even when I go to Cleveland. Don't come, field, flat bet through the or don't pass, field, flat bet through the don't come. I start to get a feel for the table. All right, I start to see it. Boom. I'll lay the 4 and 10, play the inside. I'm thinking right now I'm probably going to start working the extension. 504, 510, running a 550 on the inside. Okay? That suits my bankroll, $5,000 bankroll, suits it perfectly fine, right? So with that being said, what do you think, Jacob? I know that you got your toolbox going, which I think is absolutely exactly what everybody on YouTube has been looking for. If you're not yet subscribed to WagerMeThis, a.k.a. Blue Collar Sports, a.k.a. Jacob from the South, doing his thing, check out his toolbox because he puts a lot of really good information out there that I think that's exactly what YouTube and the people that are looking at on YouTube for information is looking for. So tell me what you got going on there about different strategies and switching it up.
Well, I'm a big play the don't, use the don't to power my place bets. That's my biggest thing. It's what I call my base strategy. So the number you put on the don't, it doesn't really matter. That's not what matters. What matters is when you play the don't, you don't overplay the place bet. And so if you want to put 500 on the don't, that's great. That means you're going to be able to put like 480 on the place bets, And so the way I look at it, I'm not actually trying to make anything on the don't. I'm not. I'm playing a light side. I'm just covering. And so that's what I do normally. That's like the base of all my bets usually. But then I have the other side where if I don't like how things are going, I will totally play against the players. I don't care. I'll play don'ts, and I will keep stacking them don'ts up until they prove me wrong.
Right.
And so I'll play through the don't come, and I'll go 25, 50, 100, until they knock me off a bunch of times and prove me wrong. And so that's usually, them are the two things I bounce back and forth with. And now if it just goes crazy one way or the other, then I'll start like saying, okay, I'll half press all the way through it.
Mm-hmm.
That way I'm pulling money back, but gaining money on the press. And so them are the three parts of my main game. A lot of things I don't do. I don't play the field. I just don't. And it has nothing to do with, I don't have a problem with field at all. I think the field is a just fine bet, perfect bet, nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't fit none of my strategies.
Right.
Because I don't worry about, like, I know I'm not specifically speaking to you, but a lot of people build through the field. Like you see a lot of that out there, like what they call it farming the field.
Yeah.
I don't do that. To me, I feel like you're going to put $15 in the field. You might as well just put it on the number, whatever number you're trying to get.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and I get it. You get a lot of numbers with the field. You get a lot of possibility, and I get that part of it. I mean, but I don't play a lot of the traditional strategies. I don't play 3-point mollies. I don't play iron crosses. I don't play those things because to me, and this is going to sound crazy, but they've been proven that they really don't work.
Well, they don't pay out. But the thing is, with that being said, I do remember, it's probably maybe 6 months ago. You actually put out an iron cross. In a lot of ways that I look at stuff is like how you compare your back to your front if you're kind of doing the blender style or the iron cross style where you actually had like the field numbers at X, the place numbers at X, the field number, you know what I mean? So you're still getting a decent chunk every time, but you're correct. You're almost like robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you're really just kind of hanging out, not really playing craps. You're not really gambling. You're just kind of dicking around getting free drinks or whatever your situation is.
Right. And and I look at it that way too. If you're there, and I know people are comp builders, you have gamblers that are comp builders, they're really playing for fun. So they're just trying to build these crazy comps up so they can eat for free. The iron cross makes a ton of sense then.
Right.
It makes a whole bunch of sense.
Well, I know for a fact that my blender is a banger when it comes to Vegas, because I don't know, are you an MGM rewards person? Because they just sent me an email restoring my platinum from the last time I was there, and of course my stay for September, if we even decide to go, is obviously free, but they're holding my points to 2020, and all I was doing was a blender. And I'm telling you, it was racking up like 15, 20,000 points. And I know that whatever his name, David from Casino Quest, made some statement about like the blender's the dumbest way to play. Well, I mean, whatever. He's the one that power presses and wastes all of his money, hoping that he catches a long roll. I think he made a statement, something about, he made $20-some thousand in one hand and doesn't play. So, I mean, I guess he's just making videos. But we were talking earlier, weren't you saying something about the power press or something, or mid press that you want to talk about?
Well, like the power pressing, and I agree with you on that. I'll speak on it. That strategy he put out, the triple Lux, it took off. Like people,
that's what it's called. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
People love that strategy, but I'm willing to bet that if you ran that strategy 1,000 times, it might work once.
Yeah,
maybe one. It's just too hard. It takes too long. It's not realistic. Yeah. And I actually like them CEG guys. I didn't know they were bashing any of us. That's pretty bad.
No, that's okay. I mean, I'm pretty used to it. It doesn't matter. My bankroll and the money that I've yanked out of the Jack's Casino alone. I don't need to impress anybody. I know exactly what my the way that I play and what it does. It doesn't really matter to me.
So. Well, and I think them guys are great, but the truth is,
absolutely, I love David and Alex. Yeah, they do a good job.
But if they're gonna they shouldn't be bashing people. That's pretty messed up.
Well, they got to make themselves look good. It's fine. It's no big deal.
But yeah,
one of my subscribers brought it to my attention. Yeah, they said it was the dumbest way to play craps, which it's funny because it's one of the most. It's one of the highly searched strategies on YouTube, but that's okay. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I get questions about it all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you guys need to talk to press.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a really cool way of playing, and you can really mess with the numbers, and you know what I mean. And the thing is, unless you're like my buddy El Toro, which El Toro, he's literally this is his bread and butter, right? So he's got to play the way he has to play to bang out the money that he needs to bang out. He's not going for an hour to make $100. That's all I do. I go for 30, 40 minutes. Make $100, go home. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or go to whatever. He's got to make his bread and butter to pay his bills. So yeah, maybe it might not work for him, but for the average person that doesn't understand craps, it works. It just does because it works for a shooter. I love to play the blender when I'm shooting because all I'm doing is trying to repeat my numbers. It's the same as a person that plays a come bet if they know anything about craps, right? So I use a come to travel the number. And then I place it, and then I try to hit again. It's the same as the comeback with the hedge back behind it. If I miss and get the 7, still get paid. But, for that being said, you were talking about the power press. Of course, I get on a rant because talking about the blender, it's just my jam. You know what I mean?
So well, here's the truth, and I've spoke on this before, is that you can find power pressing systems everywhere. All right. No matter where I've looked, I haven't found a blender. I haven't found the same thing, or I haven't even found really close to the same thing. Sometimes there's hedge systems, but not that, where the idea of it is to play the number both ways all the way through. And what you're doing is you're minimizing the loss and only making it to where you can win. There's either even or win. Or win. That's what you've got.
Well, and that's the thing. The reason why I even came up with a 3-point is I was trying to minimize the risk of the 11 through the don't come, right? Because that's really the only number that was ever going to hurt you. So that was really my whole idea. Was like, how can I constantly tweak this thing? But the 3-point is where I just kind of felt like it was just on. I tried the 4, I tried the 5, but the 3-point blender just for me, as a shooter, random, whatever. I went to Vegas, no shit. At the time, she was my wife, but she was like, oh, I'm going to get coffee. I'd go downstairs. I was making like $75 to $100 before her coffee was made. No shit. It's like, what? Why was that? Why is that a problem? You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. I lose, swipe, bring me the money. Bring me the money. Bring me the money. All right, I'm out. It was so easy.
Well, it's no different than when people, like some people are like craps, I'll count them like craps traditionalists. Mm-hmm. If you're not playing directly by house edge,
right.
If you're not playing directly by that, they don't think what you're doing is worth it.
Yeah, I know. I've heard all those comments too.
And my argument for that is if you're playing by house edge, what you're saying is that you're going to lose. You're only going to lose this much.
Right, exactly.
I don't believe that. I don't believe I'm going to go in the casino and lose.
Right.
So, but yeah,
I agree with you. I saw your last live video, that update where you had the nice little grinder coming back, and by the time you paid your tips out and whatever, you still would have made money, but you did what you're supposed to do by paying your tips and doing stuff like that. But it was the cost of doing business, right? You might not have walked out with more, but you still made more than what you came with.
Here's another thing that happened that night is I went there, and when I saw they had them table minimums low, I said, okay, I'm going to try this new strategy that I haven't tried yet at a casino.
Right.
And it just blew up in my face.
Yeah, well, it happens, but I mean, the best way to test it, I mean, I'm huge on testing strategies, but I mean, the best way to test it is live because you have literally no variance and no control of the outcome.
Right.
We try to test and make it as realistic as possible, but you really can't. So, what is something you really want to kind of test? Because I kind of want to use a couple ideas while we have this opportunity to roll out, right? Is obviously you're going to throw the dice, pick any two will do. I don't care at this point. But let's run a couple different ideas because I think what the biggest part that people are missing is they think that, I mean, you really have to be a steward of this sport if you really want to get something out of it. You cannot be pigeonholed. You can't go down the rabbit hole of someone's great ideas, blender included, Cleveland hustle included, flat bet included. You have to be nimble. You have to be quick. You have to be Johnny on spot. You cannot be, doing all this other shit. So what do you really want to kind of run? Because I like to roll out some flat betting, maybe even like a Cleveland hustle a little bit, and maybe mess around, just kind of see what the dice say today and see where you're at. You've been working on your throw a little bit or no?
Yeah, I have, and I of course I still don't think I can do it very well. So, but I have been working on it, and I don't show people because I don't think I'm good at it.
Well, that's okay. Let's mess around with it a bit. I happen to feel like I'm pretty decent at reading dice. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a joke, but I don't know. My couple-hour throws that I've had multiple times doesn't really seem to say so. But we'll go ahead and take a look and see what the old WagerMeThis is looking like on the other end of the table.
All right. So tell me what you want. I'll set you up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just give me a $25 don't pass. And give me we've got a $5 table or $10 table.
It don't matter to me.
Hell, nowadays I don't even play. I mean, I play on a $15 table. Most tables I play on is $25. I'm the only one there, but especially since they're only having like 6 persons to a table, I'll be perfectly fine to throw around people's money. So give me let's play a $10 table. Give me a $10 field bet too while you're at it.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a $10 field. I know you don't like to play, but I don't know. I kind of like the action. It's fun. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I don't really need to prove myself and or make any money playing the game, so I just kind of like to mess around with stuff. What do you got going on? You got a don't pass?
I'm going to have a $50 don't.
Okay.
And I'm going to run a thing that I've been thinking about where I get a $50 don't out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I play whatever table minimum is, 6 and 8.
Yeah.
And then whatever I win, I just keep stacking up one of the hard ways and
Perfect.
just hope I hit it.
Yeah. All you need is one hitter, right?
Right. All right. So I've been trying the 2V or whatever the hell they call that, 2V.
Yeah.
And so that's what I've been trying. And it seems to work pretty well. If I grab way down the dice and try to chunk them and hit them right at the edge.
All right.
So that's what I'm going to try to do.
All right. Well, why don't you humor me since, I'm bored and I got nothing better to do. Why don't you set up the 3-2-3-6?
Okay.
So 3-2 facing you on the left dice. 3 on top, 2 facing you. 3-6. Yep. Go ahead and just chuck them straight down the pass line there. Hit them anywhere between the 6-8 and the wall. Anywhere in there is fine. Yep.
Okay, so I'll get back here.
Jacob, and to be honest with you, man, anybody I've ever taught, according George, even George from CY, that I don't know, he should recognize the fact that the reason why he can shoot is because I taught him. But we'll go ahead and just throw them down the pass line, and we'll go ahead and make some adjustments as we're doing it. So it'll be a little coaching video along with some bets, and we'll just have fun with it if you don't mind. So
Yeah.
no pressure. Who cares? Just try to be as consistent as possible. And to be honest with you, I don't care how you're holding them, how you throw them. I'm just be consistent, doing the exact same thing all the time.
Okay, here we go. I'm shooting like what would be something like stick left 2, 1-ish, right in the middle there.
6, 7 feet, no big deal. Just hit the. There you go.
Hard 4.
Yeah, that works.
That's really good for don't players.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it. Hard 4. Yeah, don't worry about all that.
Well, we're still playing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, don't worry about sliding the dice over all that. Yeah, just go ahead and run me. Yeah, I'll go ahead, take my pay. Go ahead and rack that $10. Leave the 10. Yep, leave that there, and then take me a 25 through the don't. Yep. Yeah, but I'm gonna run. Just so you know, I'm gonna run 4 or 5 don'ts. That's all I'm gonna do. So you're gonna do a $10, 6 and 8. Or $12, yeah, $12, 6 and 8.
$12, 6 and 8. And whenever I win, I'm just going to start stacking up the hard 4.
Perfect, I like it. Yep. So you're going to back. Oh, okay. So you're just going to do a little protection. Go ahead and keep that 3, 2, 3, 6 in your pocket. Go to the same place. Set your dice down nice and easy. I don't really care how you throw it, because a good coach, you take the person that swings, however they throw, and all you do is just you learn to work from there. So just go ahead, and even Sergeant Slaughter, man, became a really good shooter. Sam he was doing okay too. Hard 8.
Hard 8. You can see that?
The hard ways, baby.
You can see that?
Yeah, absolutely. I can see. I'm not blind. 40, but I can see.
I'm going to win 14.
Yeah.
And like I said, the idea of this is I'm not making no money here. I'm just going to stack that up on there.
Yeah, no problem. Go. I lost on the field there. Just go ahead and replace it.
All right.
Yep. Go ahead.
3,
Same thing. 2, 3, 6. I want to. 4 more don't come. So make sure you put my quarter in that don't come box if you don't mind. Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Yep.
Here we go.
Throw same place. Just try to hit the landing zone. Just try to be consistent. Good, bad, or ugly, it doesn't matter. Just do it always the same. We can always fix.
6.
6. All right, so we're all over it. Yep. Travel. Yep. Yep. $10. Go ahead and give me 15 in the field now, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Three, 2, 3, 6.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'll be honest, man. And it's nothing against anybody, but this Skype thing popping up every 10 seconds. You know what I'm talking about?
You have to turn your notifications off to Skype, or it'll just drive you nuts.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's a miss.
That's a good.
I got a 10.
That's a 10 easy, and I'll take that for that field pay. And go ahead and put me back at $10 and rack that 10. So I really only kind of lost 1 bet there.
Yeah. So back to 10.
Yeah, it's just kind of fun to mess around with that. Leave that 10, and yeah, we're set up pretty good. I appreciate you there.
Do you want another? You did want another don't?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I need 2 more. So yeah, this one more, and then we'll take a look for a minute. 3, 2, 3, 6. Yep. You're kind of spraying a little bit. Just go ahead and try to hit that 6, 8.
Okay.
Drop it nice and easily. Nice, easy thumb release. That's all you need.
Easy 8.
There you go, baby.
5, 3.
Yep. Getting a little bit of a repeater there.
Stacking up this hard 4. We just need to hit this hard 4, and I'd go home.
Yeah, just hit her 1 time. That's all you need. I need a $10 field bet if you don't mind, and another don't come 1 time.
All right, here we go.
Just like that.
Right on the 6, 8.
Yep, right on it.
9. 6, 3, 9.